Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, I did a haul video recently, and I said that I was going to have this 15 days of mini collage, and that so I'm coming on to talk about the challenge. Okay, so we're going to call it, I wrote down notes, you guys. We're going to call it hashtag 15 days and 15 minutes of mini collages. So you're going to make mini collages. You're going to time yourself. Just put on your timer or your Alexa for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, cancel timer. I knew she was going to do that.
15-minute timer canceled.
But you'll do hashtag 15 days and 15 minutes of mini collages, and I will put that down in the description. Also, let's just get everything out of the way, all the information. This will start on Monday, which is September 25th. It'll start September 11th, which is this Monday, and go through September 25th, which ends on a Monday. And it's just every day, do a mini collage for 15 days. I'm going to show you how I'm doing mine, and you can see if you want to do them like that or not. The most important thing is that you're creating a mini collage for 15 days. You learn so much. I've learned, well, I'm going to talk about my mini collages here in a second. When you do these mini collages, you can use so many different things. You could use jelly prints, book pages, scrapbook pages, music notes, scrapbook paper, scraps, printables, whatever you want to collage with, okay? I'm going to go over all of mine so I can show you what I've been using. Also, let me just cover this. You can also, I have in my Etsy shop, I make my own printables up with my own jelly prints and all my paper making techniques. And so I'm just going to share a couple of these with you, and then you can, if you would like to get any of my printables to use in your collages for this thing or for any time. These also can be used in junk journals and all that, art journaling, everything. Every 5 pages is right around, I think, $2.50. So it's really super affordable. So let me show you really quickly. And my style is very, let me make sure you guys are seeing. My style is very old world, okay? I like things that look very grungy, old world, old wall. Looks like it's been dug up out of the ground, as one girl said. Okay. So that's one set of printables. And I'm just going to show you a few. I have tons of them in there. This just gives you a sampling of my style, and it matches your style, and you want some, and even if you make your own pages on the jelly print, if you jelly print your own papers or just do different mixed media techniques to make your own papers, sometimes it's nice just to get other people's papers, because it's almost like you're doing like a, like you're arting along with them, like you're doing a collaboration. That's how I look at it when people send me papers or I buy printables from them. It's like I'm doing a little collab with them. They don't really know I'm doing a collab, but I am. Okay, just a second. I got to scoot some stuff over. Okay, can you see? Yeah. Okay. This is a whole page of a jelly print, and then I hand drew those Cocopellis. Okay, this is all upside down. Just a second. And I will, on Monday, okay, a couple times a week, I'll get on here and make a video and time myself and do a 15-minute collage with you guys. I'll do that a couple times a week. I'm not going to do it every day for the 15 days, but I will do it. And we're going to post them to the Facebook group. The Facebook is called Our Magical Little Place. Yeah, our Facebook group is called Our Magical Little Place. Join the Facebook group and post there and use that hashtag that I told you. And I'll put that hashtag in the description. So again, every 5 of these is like $2.50, okay? Etsy only allows you to do printables 5 at a time. That's why they're all divided up into 5s. Kind of weird. Let me show you one more set. Did I show you this one yet? No. This is pretty. I don't even have this in my collection, any of these in my collection hardly anymore. I've used them all. I'm gonna have to make a bunch of prints. I'm gonna print a bunch out. This will be real pretty. Okay. See how grungy I like to make my jelly prints? Don't they look old walled, old world? Okay. All right, so you can find those, all the things I showed you, plus many more in my Etsy shop. And the link for my Etsy shop is always in my links, okay? And they're printable, so you'll print them out yourself. Okay, did I cover all of that? Let's see everything. And I'm gonna do a 15-minute collage with you guys today too. I got all my stuff out. And that's the other thing. What you might want to do is get a little basket of some sort and kind of gather your stuff. Like gather your jelly prints, your scraps, book pages, music note pages, whatever you want. Gather that stuff together, throw it in a basket. Maybe get out some Distress Oxide, some inks, some of your favorite pens, paint pens, all that kind of stuff. I use a matte medium. Most of the time, I do have my glue stick out. I might glue stick some stuff. If you have any little embellishments that you want to use, stuff like this. I have printed off, okay, on the computer. I went to my computer and I did it in like old English style. And I just found different sayings and I printed them out so that I can have my own little sayings. So this one says, so Paris, simply Paris, believe in possibilities, be brave and fly. Or you might already have a bunch of these that you've bought. Use those too. Oh, these are also in my shop. It's just pages that like this, and you have to cut them out yourself. But they're a bunch of really good inspirational quotes. Vintage type of girl. I have some ones that have really nice inspirational quotes. Here's, you are the hero in your life. And these I've put some Tim Holtz Distress ink on. Just trying to see if I have any. I know I thought I got, did I get some others? Did I? Discover your own journey. Okay, so you guys get it. These little butterflies, I decided I put some of these butterflies on some of my stuff. These you get from Dollar Tree. So if you go to Dollar Tree, they're in the floral section, which I know that sounds weird. But, okay. Aren't they beautiful? So you can use stuff like this too, okay? If you have really cool stickers that will go with the style of them, you can stick those on here too on your collages. When it comes to mixed media and mixed media collages, there is no, you can use anything. These are I got a big roll of tickets. Those are those ones people use in like, when they do a, I want to say a lottery, but it's not a lottery. What is it called? But anyway, a big roll of tickets from Sam's Club. And then I sprayed a bunch of Tim Holtz Distress Oxides, or you can use the Distress inks. See? And you can put that on your collages too. So I pulled all that stuff out. I've pulled out a bunch of stamps. Distress Oxides, some Versa ink, Stays On. I have a whole crop load of pins over here that you can't see, and a bunch of stamps. So whatever, and just have all that stuff kind of out, and then maybe just when you put it away, put it in a little basket, so you can just pull out your little basket and do your 15 minutes every day for the next 15 days. Let me show you. Oh, now what I decided to do is I took a bunch of cardstock. I used a heavyweight cardstock, and I found out, you guys, you can get heavyweight, and it says it on there. It doesn't tell you exactly what it is, like how heavy it is or not. But at Hobby Lobby, they have the regular white cardstock, and then they have the heavy. The heavy one is the one you can make cards out of, okay? Michael's went down in the weight of their cardstock for cards. It's horrible. Anyway, so Hobby Lobby's the place to go for that. You don't have to use heavyweight cardstock. You can just use regular cardstock. If you don't have cardstock, you could use cereal boxes. You could use packaging, cardboard packaging, anything like that. but I think it's find it easiest just to use some cardstock. I like the heavyweight cardstock, and cut them up into 4x6, okay? Because, and the reason you want to cut these into 4x6, see these, so mine are, a bunch of these are ready to go, is because they can fit into these little mini albums. So we're going to do 4x6. Now, if you don't have one of these mini albums, you don't have to have this, okay, guys, to do the challenge. You could just cut your cards up into 4x6 and just do the cards, okay? But it's kind of nice to have this little booklet that has all of your collages in them, okay? That you've done for 15 days. So I've started doing one. Now, you can get these right now at Hobby Lobby on clearance. You get 2 for 88 cents or 2 for $1.25. My store had both prices. I don't know what the heck Hobby Lobby's doing with some of their prices, but anyway, we all know if you shop there and with their clearances, they're weird sometimes. Okay, there's a front cover, and it's a little bit bigger than 4x6. So take that front cover out, and I collaged it. Now you could just leave the front cover, whatever the cover comes with, and just have that be your cover. But I thought I want my cover to be a collage, but it can't be a 4x. It can be a 4x6, but what fits in here is a little bit bigger than 4x6. So take that card out, and then you can use that as your first 15-minute collage, okay? And I collaged both sides because it's clear on your first page. Then you can see it from both sides. I'm going to put it in here in just a second. I want to talk about some of my collages that I've done. The rest of them I only do one-sided. It's just that first page that's here that already has your picture, has whatever, like this. Let me explain better. This comes out. Let me show you, because I feel like I'm not being clear. So okay, see, this comes out. See, now that's clear. So this is, go ahead and use this as your first collage, front and back, okay? You could do 15 minutes one day on this and 15 minutes on the other day, or you can just do 15 minutes here and don't time yourself on the other side. You just need to, you just want this for your front cover. Or you could do this over the weekend and get ready, or you can make this a part of the challenge, a part of the day of the 15 days, however you want to do it. But do you see what I'm saying? Okay, now you understand what I'm saying. So that's what this is now. Okay, I covered that page I just showed you. I'm just going to discuss some of my collages here so that you guys, so you can see why you want to do this, the things I've learned already. If you do this for 15 days, you're going to learn so many things. You're going to learn the different colors you like, the different styles you like. If you like things textured, if you like grunge, if you maybe like something more pretty, more shabby, more vintage. There may be products or techniques that you haven't used yet that you want to use. So these are, if you think of them, are little sketches for yourself. This could be turned into a full-blown, be an inspiration for a full-blown art journal page. This could be an inspiration for a full-blown canvas. Do some work on a canvas board or a piece of canvas, like stretch canvas. So this one here, what I did that was something different, I've always wanted to collage my papers down, and then I wanted to take some pattern paper, like just regular pattern paper, and glue it over the top of the whole thing. It puts like this haze on it, and to me this looks very acoustic. Acoustic is putting a layer of wax over your work, and it like kind of pushes the work back and brings some things up. But that's what I felt like that tissue paper did. Isn't that cool? So that was something different that I did that I really liked on there. But this is a bunch of, all my collage bits and my printables and jelly prints. Oh, on this one, I always try to do something a little bit different, experimental for myself. I rarely ever use red in my work. But if there's enough brown, like this has a lot of brown and beige, then I wanted to just like, how Tim Holtz just adds that like big red mark in his work, even though it's all brown. I think that looks cool. So I did this, native symbol here. And then I did a couple crosses and plus other mark making on here too. Okay. Okay, now this is a 4x6. I only did it on one side. It's kind of messy on that side, but you're not going to see it anyway. Just so you can see this one. Okay. I did some intuitive writing. I did some, I used a stencil here across. I used a stamp here. These are those tickets again. That's another stamp. That's a stencil on a book page. So anyway, collaged this all together. So this one, I put one of those sayings that I showed you that I have in my Etsy shop. It says, "We all have wings." Don't you love that? We all have wings. And these are the butterflies from Dollar Tree. I stuck those on there after I collaged everything down. Then I stamped a 7 on there. I stamped a bunch of stuff. I stamped this little keyhole. I stamped this clock. These are all my favorite things. A cross. Then I put the 2 butterflies on here. A script stamp over the whole thing. Calligraphy pen. Basically, I went nuts on a card. So you should have enough, 15 minutes. I've done enough of these now. In 15 minutes, I'm able to collage everything down, which is also important. It teaches you also to start trusting yourself. Like, you know what you like, okay? Now, it teaches you to trust yourself, go with your first instinct and not hem and haw. And you're going to find your art a lot of times when you're loose like that, comes out some of the best art you've ever made. That's what I find anyway. I was going somewhere else with all that. Anyway, let me show you what it looks like in here. So see, I put this one in already. So this whole thing is going to be filled up, and this one's on the other side. So that's this one. Okay. I hand drew an Asian symbol right there. Collaged everything down. Lots of stamping, mark making. And here's another one. Oops, maybe you didn't see that. There, let me see. Come back a little bit. That's the Asian symbol there that I did. Like I said, lots of stamping, mark making, and then here's another one that I did. I even did, on this one, I did a piece of fabric. I did a piece of, let me show you. It's rust dyed fabric. I'll use some rust dyed fabric on the one I do today. Let me just see if I missed this. Okay, see? Isn't that cool? I have a video, just look on my channel and just do a search on my videos, how to rust dye fabric. I even teach you how to take Dollar Tree galvanized metal pieces from the craft area. You throw Drano on them and let them sit outside for a few days, and it takes off that protection that makes it galvanized, and it starts rusting. So now you have your rusty bits that you can lay on here to make rust dyed fabric. Isn't that cool? Love it. I love stuff like this. I'm not putting these on my cards because they'd be too thick, but I rust dyed some doilies. And I'll use a piece of rust dyed fabric in this in these collage today. This side, there's that. Isn't this neat? And on this side, it looks like that. Love it. Love it. Let me keep this. I'll put this with the rest of my stuff, all my collage material over here. So right here, this piece right here is an actual piece of fabric, rust dyed, and then I stamped on top of that. How cool, huh? And then I did my collaging, stamping, mark making. So, and then around it, I took a Stabilo pencil. You could use a watercolor pencil if you don't have a Stabilo, and just did a little framing around it. I think it really finishes off your cards nicely. Also, if you don't have that, you can use a charcoal. So to do that, to finish it off and do that edging around it, you can use a charcoal pencil. You can use a Stabilo, which is this. Stabilo is nothing really fancy for a watercolor pencil. So if you have a black watercolor pencil, same thing. You put it on, lick your finger, get a baby wipe, and go like this, and just smush it out. Also, you can use a water-soluble crayon. Does the same thing also, okay? Oh, an oil pastel. You can do this whole thing with an oil pastel too. You don't wet your finger because it's oil. You just use the heat of your finger and go like that, and it smushes it and puts that little black frame around. Okay. So I think I've given you guys all the information. Let's just put these in here really quick. What is on the pages? Okay. So let me put these in, and then I'll do a 15-minute collage just to kind of get us going. And on Monday, when it starts, I will do a 15-minute collage. And what you want to do is every day, if you can, post using the hashtag. The hashtag is in the description. And see if I can get this in here. Post every day in the group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. Join the Facebook group, and there is a link below. And then and you can post any of your art in our group. You does not have to be in this for this challenge. If you know what, I'm gonna have to trim that one down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim that one down a little bit. I don't know, maybe I made it a little bit larger. Let's see if I can get this in here. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, this one I'll have to trim down a little bit. Look how nice that looks. And that's your own artwork. Fabulous, isn't it? I love it. You open it up, and then look how nice and glossy everything is. At the very end, what I want to do is I want to make copies of all of my cards onto just a regular cardstock, and then send them out as either art cards to friends or make them into postcards. I have a postcard stamp that has to and from, and have like little postcards, or just cards period, like when you're going to send out happy mail or give out gifts or whatever. Okay, all right, so we're going to put that one, we'll have to cut this one down a little bit. For some reason it got a little bit big. All right, so I think I've given you guys all the information. I hope I got everything down. It runs Monday, September 11th, which is this Monday, through September 25th, so 15 days. It's post to the group, which is called Our Magical Little Place. Oh, and you can also post on Instagram. If you want, you can post on both. I'm going to post on both. Make sure you put hashtag 15 days and 15 minutes of mini collages, and that way everybody can check them out. And you can use whatever you want to use. I've already gone through all the stuff that you can use. Okay, so let's do one. Let me get my card base out. All right, so here's my card base. And I'm just going for it. I'm going to do it just like I would do it. I have no idea exactly what I'm going to do, but I have everything set up, okay? Also, this is really good too if, this is really good too, oh my God, how am I losing train of thought? If you don't know what to do, after this, you can continue this whole thing. This can get you going like that day, a day when you're in your art room or in your craft room and you're like, I don't know what I want to do. You don't really feel like doing much. Do a collage. Do a 15-minute collage. It can get you going on crafting, arting, junk journaling. And then you can use that art in some of your projects. If you're a junk journaler, you can also use this. You could also use these as little cards to put into your pockets. If you're an art journaler, you could use this as a focal point after you do a background. There's so much stuff you could do with all this. And you can just have this booklet for inspiration for making up a canvas for an art journal page, junk journaling. I mean, you can do so much with this stuff. Okay, let me set my Alexa and we'll get started. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
This is another technique right here that I'm going to teach you. I've done before, but I'm going to do it again. It's really cool. All right, you guys, I'll be talking, so I may go over the 15 minutes a little bit. So if that goes off and I'm just right at the end, I'll just finish up. And that's the other thing. If you're almost finished and you need an extra 5 minutes, just give yourself the extra 5 minutes. Nobody's going to know. Like, oh my God, 15 minutes went off and I'm still working. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to know. All right, should have got my brush going. But 15 minutes is actually a nice amount of time. I usually have I have time for everything. I have time to put in to do stamping, to do make some marks if I want, to put my little black border around it. So that 15 minutes, I usually can get all that done. So remember this rusty little piece of fabric. But like today, I said, if I go over a little bit today, excuse me, I'm also talking, you know, through this, so. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, what if we do that on the whole side of there? That'll look fabulous. Fabulous. So I hope you guys decide to join in. Oh, and I wanted to say this. The reason I did 15, usually, you know, people will do stuff for 30 days or 60 days or a year. The reason I did 15 minutes for 15 days is because I just feel like sometimes people won't join in because they're like, I don't have time for that. But if you hear 15 minutes for 15 days, you can have time. I think you feel like, okay, that's doable for me. And what if that's the only art you're going to do for the whole day because you don't even have any time? But you probably have 15 minutes. Oh, how cool. And anything that's off the edges, I will rip off at the end. Okay, this is a jelly print. Now, I rarely ever do straight edges. I do straight edges when I want to line them up with the when I want to line them up with my edges of my card that I'm working on. Otherwise, I really never. Ooh, I like that whole thing right there. Okay. And then I always keep a magazine, like the ones you get for free or at the grocery store. And I always keep those to do a as a glue surface. Now, you do not have to use, I'm using matte gel for my glue. You do not have to use matte gel for your glue. If you want, you can use a glue stick. But if you're going to do fabric, you're probably going to have to, there you go. If you're going to do fabric, you're probably going to have to use the matte medium or Eileen's tacky or something like that to get it down. I don't believe a glue stick will work, but I could be wrong. I'm not always right. Okay, this is made out of a magazine. Is that cool? Look how grungy and cool this looks. I love it. I have a video on how to do it. I did it last year, but I'm about to do another video on how to do this again. Because the video's old. I did it like a year ago, so maybe we'll put this here. You know what? Yeah, I want that to go across. This is really, really thick. Oh, I like it like that. Okay, this is really thick because there's a lot of layers on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Eileen's tacky. Make sure you pick up your Eileen's tacky at Dollar Tree. You get a nice little size bottle of it, 3 ounces. If you buy 2 of them, $2.50. That's like buying a regular size bottle of Eileen's tacky for the most part. And it's just a little bit cheaper. And if you're at Dollar Tree anyway, then you can stock up on your essentials. To me, Eileen's tacky is an essential. So Some people are like, they may think food is essential. I think Eileen's tacky is essential. Just kidding. But I always have my Eileen's tacky sitting, like it's sitting like this in this little cup right here and upside down. So it's ready to go. I mean, I have the lid on it still, but it's ready to go because it's so thick. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm just really having to fight a little bit with getting this to glue down completely because it's so thick. For my little demo here, I should have probably used something else because, you know, I'm being timed, I'm doing a demo. But the piece fit, so I had to use it. Okay, do I want to put this ticket on here? Do I want to put one ticket? Ticket and a half? Or do I want to put the ticket here in the middle? Ooh, I like that. See, just keep trying stuff, and that's another thing this is going to teach you. It's going to teach you to listen to yourself. Listen to that voice. Listen to your heart. It will tell you what to do. And listen to your intuition. Listen to what you're seeing. It's going to build a lot of confidence with you with your art. That looks cool there. Let me see if I want to put a saying on here or anything, or if I want... I already have this one all stained up. This one says, "You are the hero. You are the hero in your life." I love that. You know, I'm going to put that right there. That's going to look good. All right, let's cut this excess off of here. Now, if I'm going to wipe off my scissors with a baby wipe when I'm done cutting this, because if not, because all this isn't dry yet, you're going to have sticky scissors, and you don't want to ruin your scissors. So make sure you have some baby wipes on the side of you. Again, pick those up at Dollar Tree when you're there. There we go. Okay, so I have my baby wipe right here. Just to, baby wipe's kind of drying a little bit. So I like to just do this to my scissors, just to keep my scissors glue free. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna just trim this up just a tad bit. So in my Etsy shop, it's a whole sheet, a whole 8.5 by 11 sheet that you can print out as a printable, and it has all of these really cool sayings like "You are the hero in your life," and I'm gonna put that right there. I think that's gonna look fabulous. If you're the hero in your own life, you don't need anybody ever to have to come save you. You can save yourself. Not that you shouldn't ask for help, but you can save yourself. Okay, do I want to put any butterflies on here? Yeah, I'm going to put a teal butterfly and a but before I put these butterflies on here, I'm gonna do some mark making really quick. Okay, so let's make some marks or stamping. Okay, we're gonna make some marks right here. I do some intuitive writing, and it's like making up your own type of writing. making up your own, yeah, your own type of language. So I'm going to do that right here. There we go. Okay. Also, I love to put crosses on my work, so I'm going to put some crosses on here and there. You can do any type of mark making that you want. Okay, I'm going to do a cross with a circle. Okay, there. I'm going to use a brown and do some more crosses. Do some equal signs just here and there. Okay. Just really trying to make sure still that I have a cheat sheet. You can take a quick screenshot of just some real quick, simple mark making that I always keep on the side of me so that I don't have to think about my marks. I can just go to my cheat sheet and look how to do some marks. I'm gonna do this here. Okay, so I love that. Oh, let's do some stamping real quick. I love to take a script stamp, and let's do a script stamp over this whole thing. Okay. I love taking a script stamp and going over all my work with it. It's almost like, you know how like we like to do splatters? It's almost like doing the splatters. And that's another technique you could use, splatters. Just make sure you let it dry real good before you put it into your photo album. Oh, the photo albums. You can get the photo albums if you can't get them on clearance at Hobby Lobby. You can get these at Dollar Tree, but the ones at Hobby Lobby are better made. Okay, let me just see if I want any other stamp on here. Okay, this is a calligraphy pen. I have a lot going on already, but I'm just gonna, we'll do the calligraphy pen on here. People are like, girl, can you put anything else on that card? I don't know. Cool. Cool. I like to thoroughly overdo my artwork. People are like, yeah, no crap, Angela. We got it. And then I might throw these butterflies on here. I have teal and I have this color, of course, so these two butterflies will look really cool, I think, down there at the bottom. So we'll put those on, and my thing's about to go off, so we'll just finish up the butterflies, and we did it in 15 minutes. Alexa, off. I mean, I did it in 15 minutes, basically. And I was talking all the way through it, so believe me, you can do it in 15 minutes. If you're just working without teaching like how I'm doing right now, so don't even worry. We're just going to take an extra few minutes just to finish up, and if that happens to you and you're basically almost done, just take an extra 5 minutes, no major. Like I said, nobody's gonna know that you took an extra 5 minutes. Even if you take an extra 10, nobody knows. But you know what it does? When you say, okay, I have 15 minutes to do something, it gets you doing it also. Because you're in your head, you're like, okay, I got 15 minutes. Even if you take an extra 5 or 10, who cares, for one. But number two, it gets you started. It gets you going. And I glued those on because they're kind of like thick cardstock. I glued those on with Eileen's tacky. Should keep that out. Okay, now do we have it? Okay, you know what? That has to be. Gotta put some Eileen's tacky right here a little bit because it's coming up. Okay, that should get that. And the only last thing that I need to do is to put my little smoky border around. And we'll see how it works out, how the smoky border works out, because this is so wet. And if you don't, if what you're working on is too wet, you can do your little black smoky border around it after it dries. No major. I'm gonna try to do mine right now. So I'm using the Stabilo. And I'm going to use my DNA. You can wet your finger with the baby wipe if you want. Whatever. It's your art card. You do what you want. Okay. There we go. So let me share what I've done. Let me make sure this is glued down. This is that thick piece that I put in the center here. Yeah, we got it down. All right. So there we go. Doesn't that look cool, you guys? I love it. This is my style. Now, this may not be your style. It's my style. I like grunge, old world, old wall. Make it look like it's been dug up out of the ground. Okay. I love it. So, put down below if you are going to join the if you're going to join this challenge or not, so we kind of have an idea of how many people join the challenge. Make sure that you join the Facebook group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. Once you do your card, we starts on Monday. It goes from, where's my paperwork? This Monday, I had all the paperwork. What did I do with it? Okay, the dates will be in the description below, but it starts this Monday. Oh, which is September 15th. Or, you know what? Just a second. Let me grab my paperwork so I can go through it all. What in the world did I do with it? Did it fall on the ground? All right, let me pause you guys for a second, and I'll get my paperwork together here. Just a second. All right, you guys, I got everything. So it starts Monday, September 11th. And it goes through the September 25, September 25th. So that's that's the amount of days. That's, is it 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, that's 15 days. Okay, Monday, September 11th through September 25th. You want to post to the group. And it's our Magical Little Place is the name of the Facebook group, and the link is below. You can post it also to your Instagram, and in your Instagram and the Facebook group, you don't have to do Instagram, but definitely do the Facebook group so we can all see your work, so you can show it off. We want to see it and be inspired. You need to put hashtag 15 days and 15 minutes of mini collages. And you guys saw all the different things that you can use. If you want my jelly prints, the clickable link below to my Etsy shop, it's called My Fairy Treasures. Every 5 pages is right around $2.50. So that's really affordable that way. And especially if you don't have a bunch of collage material, or you want to add to what you have, or you just like, you know, like my printables, then you can download those if you want. But you don't have to do that. You can use whatever you have in your collection, okay? And your scraps. This is so good for your scraps, you guys. Okay, you guys, I think that is it. Oh, and the last thing I'm going to say, at the end on September 25th, we'll do a giveaway, okay? So I will send, just put a comment here below. If it's all for the people who are going to join. So if you want to join this, then say yes, I'm in, and I'm gonna do it, and then that will give you, then you'll be in the giveaway, okay? If you want to do this challenge, and if you just say yes, I'm in, you'll be in the giveaway, okay? And I'm gonna give away a whole stack of printables. So I'm gonna give a whole stash of printables away. The ones I was showing you, I'll give you a big bunch of those and send them to you, okay? I think that's it, you guys. That is it. Oh my god, I just saw a picture of black crumble raspberry cake. Oh my god, it looked delicious on my Alexa. Anyway, all right, you guys, that is it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram, and we will talk to you soon. And I will see you guys on Monday, September 11th, because I will come on for the very first day and do a collage with you, 15-minute collage with you guys, okay? All right, and if not, and beyond that too, you'll see me a couple times a week, and beyond that, I'll see you in the Facebook group, and we can all check out each other's work and be inspired, okay? All right, talk to you guys later.